The divorce papers are not the end. As a parent, it is the starting line of a marathon you never signed up for. Your marriage may be over, but the joint project called children is not. It has just entered a new phase. More difficult, requiring much more sophistication. You may have divided the assets in the house, but how do you divide a child without breaking it? How can you, who have just experienced hurt, loss, and even anger, speak well, or at least not badly, about the source of that anger? This is not a war between you and your ex. This is a war within you, between your wounded ego and your unconditional love for your child. And in this war, your child is not just a spectator, they are the spoils, or more tragically, the victims. Let's look at the real scene. Dinner. Just you and your child. Your child suddenly asks an innocent question. "Mommy, why are you late picking me up every weekend?" Or, "Daddy, why don't you ever come to my soccer games?" For a moment, the air thickens. You feel your blood boil. There it is. That irresponsible, uncaring, reason you can't stand it, it's there again. Your friends, your family, they're behind you, patting you on the back. Yeah, he's a jerk. That voice, that validation of your pain, it's so sweet. And you're about to say, "Because your parents are always like that, heartless." Just one sentence. Simple. But what have you just done? You've just given your child a glass of poison. You've just planted a seed of contempt in his head, and the tragedy is that child is half the blood of that heartless person. Here's the scenario. You're standing in the middle of an emotional minefield, and your child is holding your hand through it. The core conflict isn't whether your ex was really good or bad. Maybe they did really bad things. The conflict is this. Your need to be recognized for who you are is in direct conflict with your child's need for safety. Your child, biologically and psychologically, has an innate need to be loved by both parents. They need to feel that they are the product of love, or at least of two decent people. When you attack your ex, you're not just attacking your enemy. You're attacking half of who your child is. "My dad is a liar." The child hears, "Half of me is a liar." "My mum is selfish." The child hears, "The selfish part of me is yours." This is a battle that can't be won. The more you try to prove that you are right and the other person is wrong, the more you push your child into a psychological cage where they are forced to make choices, or worse, learn to lie about their feelings to please you. The real conflict is the battle between your painful past and your child's healthy future. It doesn't stop there. It escalates day by day. Your ex starts a new relationship. They post happy pictures with their new person and your child. You see it. You seethe. How could she replace me so quickly? How dare she bring her child near that stranger? When your child comes home and happily talks about daddy's new friend, you blurt out, "It's probably not all good." Don't believe it. The pressure builds. Your child starts acting strangely. He stops telling you about his weekend at the other house. He learns to say what mom wants to hear and what dad wants to hear. He becomes an unwilling diplomat, walking a tightrope between two powers. Or he starts acting badly at school. He's irritable and rebellious. It's his way of screaming out the stress he's been under, and you, exhausted, blame him. See? He's been acting up ever since he came back. You forgot that you are half the problem. You are engaged in an emotional arms race, and your ammunition is your words. Then one day that moment of breaking comes. It's not a loud bang, but a deafening silence. Your child, in an argument with you about schoolwork, suddenly screams, "I hate you, Mom! I hate Dad! I hate everyone!" Or, in a moment of weakness, he whispers to you, "Mom, am I a bad person? I think I look like Dad." That's the moment you freeze. You realize that all the words you said, all the sighs you let out, all the glares you gave the photo of your ex have all been absorbed. You didn't just succeed in painting an ugly image of your ex. You succeeded in making your child believe that half of him is ugly. You won your battle, but you completely failed as a protector. You look into your child's tearful eyes, and for the first time, you don't see the image of an enemy. You see your own failure. You realize this war, if won, the only loser is your child. This is where your campaign starts all over again, professionally, not emotionally. You, as the CEO of Children's Future, must establish a new code of conduct. One, separate roles. They are no longer your ex-husband. They are your child's father. Call them by that role. Your father will pick you up. Your mother just called. This sets a clear psychological boundary. You're interacting with a co-worker, a partner in the parenting project. You don't have to like your co-worker, but you must respect them to get the job done. 2. Develop an internal communication script. You and your ex must agree on a common story to tell your child, a story that is simple, honest, and blameless. For example, "We love you very much, but we've realized that we're no longer happy together. It's not your fault. We'll always be your parents." Repeat this message. This is your brand guideline. 3. Establish a buffer zone. Your child is not a mail carrier. Go tell your dad that is a no-no. Any logistical, financial, or scheduling issues should be addressed directly via email or text. Keep it short, polite, and businesslike. Never discuss these issues in front of your child. Your child doesn't need to know the details of your parents' contract. 4th, practice selective truth. Respect doesn't mean being dishonest. If your ex really had problems, addiction, violence, you don't have to say your dad is an angel, but you can say it in a neutral, age-appropriate way. Your dad has some tough adult issues. He's trying to get better, but he still loves you. Focus on their love for the child, even if their actions don't show it. What is the key lesson here? With 15 years of experience, I can tell you this. The most successful campaigns are not the loudest, but the ones that are consistent and know their audience. Your audience is not your ex, nor is it society. Your audience is your children. What is the message you want to send them? That the world is full of hate? That love always ends in bitterness? Or do you want to send the message that even when things fall apart, we can still be kind? That respect is a choice, not an emotion? The respect you give your ex is not a gift you give them. It is a gift you give your children. It is a lesson in resilience. It is a model of emotional control. You are marketing to your children an image of maturity. You are teaching them that we can get through it without trampling each other. This is a legacy you leave them, more valuable than any financial support. You are not just protecting them, you are equipping them. So, after reading this, I don't want you to just think about it. I want you to take action. This is a strategy, and strategies require action. If you like the video, leave a like. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Write down the answers to these 3 questions. What is the core message I want my child to understand about this breakup? Example: you are loved by both of us. What are 3 negative keywords I will forbid myself from using when talking about my ex in front of my child? Example: lazy, selfish, irresponsible. What is one act of kindness I can do for this co-parenting relationship in the next 24 hours? Comment below with your thoughts. Here's your marketing plan. Stick it on your fridge, keep it in your wallet. This is your contract. Not with your ex, it's your child's future. You can't change the past. You can't control your ex's actions. But you, as the master marketer of your child's life, have complete control over the message you deliver. Start this campaign now, because that child watching, they're not just an audience, they're the most important market you'll ever have. Don't let them down. If you find our channel useful, please subscribe to see the next videos.